It's been often said that the Victorians were obsessed with death, superstitious almost. It's not true. What we have to bear in mind is that they were obsessed by social etiquette. And when it came to the funeral, there was social etiquette there as there was in any other stage of their life. Let me give an example of what I mean by that. If a local solicitor died, it would be expected that he would have a horse-drawn funeral car drawn by 4 horses. It would have feathers atop the bridles of the horses and feathers at each corner of the horse-drawn hearse. They would have 2 people up when it came to driving the hearse. The hearse would be flanked by 3 pages on each side with tipstaffs, and they would have long weepers on their top hats. And it would be followed by as many mourning carriages as was thought desirable for those attending. You try and do that if you were a mechanic or an artisan, and you would be thought to be placing yourself above your station. And woe betide the funeral furnisher who provided a funeral of quality for an individual who was not, as he would soon find that the quality would abandon him and they would go elsewhere for funerals. So it was terribly important that you didn't step out of line in death in the same way you would not step out of line in life. And that was the importance of the Victorian funeral. There were certainly persons who tried to buy things above their station, but in the end they knew it was just not possible. Consequently, the words, "provide that which is customary," which really means provide that which is equal to my social status, were the words used when ordering a funeral. One of the interesting concepts is that when we die, we're all equal. And if that is the case, why did society have a social scale when it came to funerals? Well, societies had social scales in everything. Of course, we're all equal at death, but let's wait till we're in the grave before that equality manifests itself.